'Tis always a joy to welcome a new face. I am a Starlight celebrant, and you must be an adventurer in search of festive cheer, correct? We have lots of surprises in store, especially for the little ones. The Starlight celebration wouldn't be complete without the beaming smiles of all those darling children. One of said surprises will involve a tradition from the frozen climes of Ishgard. A little snow makes the world glisten and sparkle, but too much can be ever so dangerous, as the Ishgardians know all too well. That is why the adults offer song to the saint of Nemea so that he may keep the blizzards at bay. While the weather here in Gridania is nowhere near as inclement as that, a festive song like that would make the proceedings even more memorable. And when the singing is over, we'll give each child in the audience a present. Luckily, several local businesses have agreed to fund all this merrymaking. Are you familiar with Macinta of Black Rabbit Traders by any chance? She has been particularly eager to lend us a hand. From the decorations to the costumes, there is scarcely an aspect of the celebrations in which she hasn't been involved. In fact, she has even agreed to arrange the musicians who will be singing here at Mikito's amphitheater. The only trouble is, I haven't seen her for a while, and I worry that she may have encountered complications. Now, I'm sure there is nothing to worry about, but I would be ever so grateful if you could speak with her. Perhaps politely remind her that the success of the Starlight celebration hangs in the balance. I'm dreadfully sorry to impose on you like this, but we are up to our baubles in tasks that simply cannot wait. Could you do me this one teensy favor? Sure, why not? Why not? I can do this. Oh, that's terrific. She's probably at her stall near the Aetherite Plaza. Da-da-da. Come to feast your blah 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 blah. Hey, you should be over there doing the things. Well, it was never my intention to keep Garage waiting. I will happily explain everything as soon as we can take this conversation somewhere a little more private. Might I suggest this secluded area by the Leatherworkers Guild? Okay, this is getting a little creepy. Oh, hey, there you are. Oh my god, I keep clicking on my Guardzimmer.
Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom now. That would be
okay.
Right at the back.
Thank you for agreeing to meet me here. I'm on good terms with Guildmaster Jiva and she lets me use this space for, well, that's a story for another time, or perhaps never. Naturally, a quiet spot like this is ideal for avoiding unwanted attention, while the guard, who has been asked to turn a blind eye, is an effective deterrent to any would-be eavesdropper. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the homunculi, the greatest musical sensation the realm has ever known. While I am not one to boast, I should point out that I played no small part in bringing them and my organization, Black Rabbit Traders, together in a mutually beneficial partnership. We cover their expenses while they promote our fine range of fashionable attire as they enchant hordes of besotted onlookers. Although I should warn you, any rumors of them siring a string of bastards across Eorzea are entirely unfounded. Well, mostly unfounded. Of course, it won't do to have this conversation interrupted by legions of squealing followers, hence our current venue. As for their role in the Starlight celebration, I jumped at the chance to have them take center stage. Admirers will flock from moms around for the chance to see the homunculi in their new specially prepared material. I can picture it now, the dulcet tones of the beautiful bards filling the ears of the festival goers young and old, with Black Rabbit Traders making Gil hand over fist from all the garments we sell. And what's more, the presence of such renowned artists will raise the profile of the celebration, meaning that Garage and her Starlight celebrants will have even more reason to be cheerful. All that remains is for the homunculi to fulfill their part of the bargain and put together a few songs for the concert itself. Therein lies the problem. Were this any other performance, we would mesmerize the crowds with a few favorites from our repertoire, such as Fair Lady Return My Breeches, or Hey Naughty Naughty Maiden Most Bonny. Fearing that such material may not be appropriate, we thought it best to work on some new pieces. but this occasion calls for traditional Ishgardian music, whereas we weave our entrancing melodies in the classic Gridanian style. To better fulfill the needs of the Starlight celebration, we sought the aid of an Ishgardian composer. Upon taking receipt of the manuscripts, however, we found that they were written for a mixed choir, 4 singers, 2 male and 2 female. It does not take a musical aficionado to appreciate that the homunculi are ill-equipped for such a performance. To make matters worse, there simply isn't time to have the pieces rewritten. We are well and truly out of our element, like proverbial babes in the wood. Whatever will we do? All this moping is getting us nowhere. Are you professionals or not? What we need are solutions and fast. First of all, let us select our vocalist. Luckily, the composer has provided instructions on the kind of voices required to carry the melody, though I must admit I can make neither head nor tail of these notes. I'm supposed to be able to make heads or tails of them? One of the female voices must be as uplifting as birdsong on a crisp winter's morning, and the other ephemeral as a zephyr across a sun-dappled stream. For the males, reminiscent of a mighty oak's outstretched boughs, and deep and cavernous as the bowels of the earth. We have to start our search somewhere, I suppose. Nina, perhaps you can help. Can you think of anyone who possesses a voice as uplifting as birdsong on a crisp winter's morning? Fafusha of the Botanist Guild. Sure, why not? I can picture her being able to carry a tune, but wouldn't her duties as a guildmaster take priority? Thank you for the suggestion, though. I was actually planning to ask Garanje, mainly because she is the person least likely to refuse. With that settled, we should move on to our second female vocalist. Can you think of anyone with a voice as ephemeral as a zephyr across a sun-dappled stream? You. How about we just pick you? Yeah. Me? You must be joking. You're serious, aren't you? I am somewhat partial to humming the odd tune while enjoying a long soak in the bath. I should be able to get through it without making too big a fool of myself, and it's for a good cause. Macinta, my darling, it would be an honor to join my voice with yours in musical matrimony. Let's not get carried away. For all you know, I could be a dreadful singer. Fear not, my lady, for we shall be on hand to provide all the tutelage you might require, though the question remains, which 2 lucky fellows will be accompanying you? Reminiscent of a mighty oak's outstretched boughs, I would say that description fits Augustiniel's soaring vocals. I couldn't agree more. Finding someone whose voice is deep and cavernous as the bowels of the earth may prove a little more challenging. The homunculi's music rarely ventures into the lower tones. At the risk of volunteering myself for that role too, mayhaps we should put the matter to one side for now. No problem. Nina, might I be able to ask a favor of you? 2 favors, actually. Keen as always, and I haven't even told you what the favors are yet. I need you to collect a conductor's baton from Beaton of the Carpenters Guild, as well as an order of choir surplices from Redolent Rose over at the Weavers Guild in Ul'dah. After paying a visit to those master artisans, head straight to Garanje in Mikito's amphitheater. She will be expecting you. In the meantime, it seems prudent for us to rehearse away from prying ears. Now make haste. Okay, going. Goodbye. This is a very weird quest line. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I'm shiny hunting and Let's Go Pikachu. I want Let's Go Eevee. Not Pikachu. But I don't play console. I literally own no consoles. So Nina, are you any closer to becoming one with the wood? No, not really. Ah yes, I have the conductor's baton right here. Since the guild seldom receives orders for such items, I thought it best to deal with this one personally. The maple gives it a certain degree of flexibility, with the cork grip allows it to be held between thumb and index finger without fear of dropping it. Okay, thank you for your hard work. I am confident that Mazinta will appreciate the quality of the craftsmanship. While my services do not come cheap, she is sure to feel that her money was well spent. And spend she did. In all honesty, a simple twig would probably suffice. But nothing is too good for her homunculi. I must admit, I do not see the appeal in these preening pretty boys. The sigh of a saw on wood and the tap of a hammer on chisel are all the music I need. That was not really stuff that you didn't need to. You didn't need to tell me that stuff, no? What flavor ice cream was it? I need to know.
So I gotta help them find a singer?
Oh, what's this? A customer or perhaps some lackey sent on an errand?
No, I gotta help get materials for it.
Yeah, you're playing errand boy. The choir surplices, not the most challenging request the guild has received, but a welcome change from all the plebeians asking us to add arse flaps to their culottes.
They wouldn't listen to me. I said a chocobo.
They wouldn't listen to me either. I didn't say a chocobo though. Another pleasant surprise was the amount Macinta was willing to pay for them. So generous was she that I thought it only fair to include a few more. Knowing her, she will find a way to pitch them to festival goers, so any surplices could be sold on for a profit. Thank you. This could be even mark the beginning of a very lucrative venture for Black Rabbit traders and the Weavers Guild. Our mutual acquaintance is undoubtedly counting the gill as we speak, so I suggest you deliver these garments to her post-haste. Best of luck with the Starlight celebration. Boom.
And then we're gonna go back to Human Place, and then there's
Actually, New Gridania is Pajal
Water
Place.
Tree Place, Water Place, Sand Place. There you go.
And then the Fire Nation attacked. You're back. I was considering sending out a search party for you too. Is everything alright? Here's your thingy, here's your other thingy. There's your thingies. Screen chat. Unless I am very much mistaken, these look remarkably like a conductor's wand and some sort of smocks. This may seem like an odd question, but why are you giving these to me? Did I forget to tell you? Not to worry, all will become clear once you change into your surplice and are ready to rehearse. They didn't tell her she was part of the band. Rehearsed, but I don't remember agreeing to sing, and I'm fairly certain you never even asked me. Sorry, dear, change of plans. To be honest, knowing how committed you are to the Starlight celebration, it never occurred to me that you might be opposed to the idea. Well, we cannot disappoint the little ones. I suppose it is only meet that I at least try. Very well, I'll do it. It makes you feel any better, I will be singing too. Bear in mind that I lack your experience when it comes to entertaining the masses, so if there is anyone who should be nervous, it's me. Besides, there's no time for dilly-dallying. We will have to find a man with a voice deep and cavernous as the bowels of the earth. Bum-bum-bum. Are these the musicians? We better start checking the amphitheaters. What did you call them? Acoustics? No, that don't sound right. You there, are you one of the Starlight celebrants? I, and a member of the Adventurers Guild besides. Every year they give me leave to help out with the festival. Remarkable, his every word reverberates to the core of my soul, deep and cavernous as the bowels of the earth. Why, he's Titan incarnate. Oh boy. My thoughts exactly. Who could have guessed that the perfect candidate was under our noses? Figuratively speaking, of course. This whole time. How would you like to join our choir? I don't see why not. When it comes to being big and loud, no one does it better than me. Glad to hear. While I would normally balk at sharing my stage with rank amateurs, I am willing to make an exception. Obviously, none of you can even hope to reach my standards, but with sufficient practice, we should be able to approach adequate or even not displeasing. Wow, rude. As for Starlight and Fox, I have something else in mind. While you may not be serenading us with your angelic vocals, you will instead be blessing the children with the presents I have prepared. They only seem nice. I will make sure they keep their hands off of the children's mummies, no matter how yummy they might be. If the homunculi can limit their flirtations to a well-timed wink here and a cheeky smile there, we'll have them eating out of our hands without any lasting repercussions. I have a question. Who is this conductor stick for? Oh god, is it for me? No. Oh boy. Yep, they're all staring at me. You catch on quickly, don't you? I'm not asking you to do this entirely from the goodness of your heart. I will see to it that you are appropriately remunerated in some form. She's gonna pay me. Let's go. Let's do it. I would say compared to the 4 members of the choir, you had the easy job. Judging from what I've seen at other concerts, you just need to look the part and wave the baton a bit. Simple. Rather you than me, friend. I wouldn't know where to start. I'm much more comfortable bellowing away to me heart's content. Anyway, let me know when you're ready for some conducting. You end up being the conductor. Like, she was like, who's this conductor's baton for? And they all just like turn and look at me and I'm like, ah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. Now we get we get to do the thingy. Ready for a bit of singing? Oh, if you're wondering where Macenta's gone, she's keeping an eye on her stall. She'll be right back when it's time to get started, though.
So I gotta...
Did you? Yeah. You'd think she'd have enough on her plate already with all that buying and selling. Good of her to find the time and guild to help us lot with the festival. Her voice ain't half bad neither. It's hard to believe she wants someone like me to be in her choir. I don't know the first thing about music. Best I can manage is a few sea shanties, and that's only when I'm in me cups. Might as well make the most of it, I suppose. And if we're enjoying ourselves, maybe the younglings will too. As long as they stick around long enough to get their presents, we can consider it a success. But how about you? Had a chance to practice your wand waving? If not, well, it's a bit late to start now, but I'm sure you'll pick it up as we go along. It looks like you've already got a few people lined up to watch the show. You can see the Starlight celebrants herding them together just over yonder. I'd watch out for the enthusiastic-looking lass over there, though. She's been telling folks about the most lauded musicians the realm has ever known, and they seem to be lapping it up. I appreciate her drumming up a crowd like that, but I think their expectations might be a bit too high.
Okay, here we go.
What with this being our first performance, might be an idea to start with the other lot. They seem like less to take offense to a flat note or two. Once we're feeling confident, we can take a crack at something trickier, but you're the conductor, so you get the final say as to what we sing and when. Well, there's no time like the present. Let one of the Starlight celebrants know when you're ready to begin. Okay, I just got the thingy. I don't know which one to do. You're gonna do this one. Finish your preparations, that's good. I've been struggling to keep the younglings amused while they wait. When I told them that only the most well-behaved child would receive a present, and they soon settled down. Anyway, it's about time we got started. This way, please. Speak with this Starlight celebrant to begin the cantabile. You will earn 2 certificates of good cheer for successful completion. To attempt the capriccio, speak with the splendiferous Starlight celebrant. The rewards for successful completions vary according to difficulty. Sure.
I want to do another one. Let's try this one.
Screenshots. Oh boy. Wait, do I have to click on them? I don't have to click on them. Damn it. I didn't fail. I didn't fail. I passed it. I passed it. I thought I had to actually click on the diamonds. No, you don't. I know that now.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a third one now.
Phew, the singing lark's harder than it looks. Good thing we had you to keep us in time. Of course, we'll be putting on more shows all the way to the end of the Starlight celebration. Yes. I think we'll be able to put up a fairly convincing
keep doing this shit over and over.
Even without a conductor, but if you got time to spare, why not join us for another sing-song? Oh, and one other thing. I think M. Garange wants to say something to you. Probably wants to say thank you or something.
Oh, hey, look, you get goodies right here just from doing the quest.
That was incredible. Considering that only Augustiniel has any real experience, it's hard to believe we were able to keep up with him. Of course, your conducting is what made it all possible. We would have been lost without you. As planned, Scarlet and Arselfolks are handing out the presents. It truly is a marvel to see so many children arriving to collect gifts, but I do wish the homunculi would pay more attention to the younglings and a little less to their mothers. Still, they are doing ever such a good job. What? No more presents? Uh-oh. I'm dreadfully sorry, little ones. Unfortunately, the Saint of Nimia has not blessed us with quite the right amount of gifts. We never expected the choral performance to be so popular. Had we known, we would have prayed for a few more parcels. Oh no, whatever shall we do? There must be something we can give them. Aw, the Saint knows I've been bad. That's why I can't have a present. Oh boy. Oh my fucking god.
He's wearing a dress.
Ho ho ho, fear not, all ye faithful. The Saint of Nimia has heard your prayers. Rejoice, for I am come bearing gifts. Hearken one, hearken all, for a bevy of festive treats awaits every good boy and girl, all courtesy of my little helpers. Now, who has been good this year? I hate this family. Why are they here? Me, I've been on my bestest behavior. What a wonderful surprise. Your arrival is timely indeed. Ho ho ho, think nothing of it. The Saint of Nimia lives only to bring joy to the realm, my lord. But did I perchance see a young girl with tears in her eyes? Verily, my work here cannot be considered complete until that sweet child is smiling once more. Yes, I could not agree more. She was beside herself when she heard there was no present for her. I think she blames herself for some reason. We must find her without delay, although I get the impression that the sight of a member of the festival staff would be rather upsetting for her, at least until she has a chance to calm down. Nina, could you ask if anyone has seen her? Okay. Thank you. She can't have gone far, but keep your eyes peeled. Gridania is full of little nooks and crannies, perfect for hiding. And with that, I must depart, for I still have many parcels to deliver, and so little time. May the blessings of Nimia be upon each and every one of you. I hate Manderville. I hate them. I hate them so much. Why? Why is he wearing a dress? A crying girl, while yes, one went running in the direction of New Gridania, though for the life of me, I could have sworn that they were tears of joy, presumably brought on by your magnificent display at the amphitheater. Had I known the truth of the matter, mayhap I could have offered a gentle melody of mine own, to ease whatever ails her troubled heart. I sincerely hope you find her, my fellow musician. Okay. You're quiet.
I'm reading the quest stuff, things and stuff.
Sorry, can't say I pay much attention to bawling babes. Got enough of my own at home. Might be worth asking around the adder's nest, though. Okay. Why yes, I saw a girl matching your description darting off in the direction of the acorn orchard, but since this area is frequented by a large number of young children, I didn't think anything of it. It appeared to me that she was unaccompanied, though. Okay, we'll go down here. I know you. You're the stick-wavy lady from the concert. Are you cross with me? Oh, good. But that's why I got no present, because I was naughty. It's just me and Daddy. He's a wood whaler, but he's always busy. He only comes home at night, when I'm asleep. But today he wasn't busy, so he went to the market. I said I wanted a flower hairpin. But he said next time. When is next time? Maybe there is no next time. He's always too busy. So I said I hate you and then ran away. That's when I saw the concert. I wanted to hear the music, so I went there by myself. But then I didn't get a present. It's because I said I hate you to Daddy and ran off. It's not your fault, child. I am to blame. I know you too. You're a singer. Not quite. Think of me as one of Saint's little helpers. He is not the only one who gives presents. I've brought one too, just for you. Now hold still and close your eyes. She got her a flower hairpin, I bet. Yep. The hairpin, just what I always wanted, but how did you know? Well, a certain someone gave this to me to look after. He told me that you had been standing in front of Black Rabbit Traders staring at it every day. That somebody also asked me to hold on to it as a present for the Starlight celebration. Which is why, when you asked him to buy it for you, he said next time. He didn't want you to know he had already bought it. So that means... Yes, that's right. Now why don't you run along and find him? Thank you, Saint's little helper. Thank you, stick wavy lady. I promise I'll say sorry to Daddy. Are you a stick wavy lady too? Whoever thought doing good deeds could be so tiring? You should have seen the way she was milling about near my stall, day after day, staring at my floral hairpins. And the way she'd been talking with one of the wood whalers with that pleading look in her eyes, I suspected I'd found a customer. Sure enough, he came over one day and asked which of my wares the girl had been looking at.
That's the only quest?
He bought it and requested that I keep it safe
so,
until
like,
the
literally
Starlight
do that
celebration.
Thing to get other shit? Like, where
no doubt
do I
to hide it from his daughter.
In?
Imagine my surprise when he came by.
That's what I want to find
asking
out.
Not after the hairpin, but his little girl. He'd been desperately searching for her after she ran off. I couldn't very well leave him to search for her on his own, certainly not on a day such as this. I am one of Saint's little helpers, after all. Yes, you heard me correctly. Is it so surprising that I could get into the festive spirit? Besides, if I treat them with kindness now, her father may be inclined to buy her more presents in the future. Why, she might become a paying customer herself when she has money of her own to spend. That is the key to good business. Plant the seeds and watch them grow, and to be honest, I underestimated how many presents we would need for the concert. It's a good thing I had the hairpin from her father to hand. Of course, I have you to thank for tracking her down. You are an awful lot easier to find than a wayward child. Come to think of it, Granger would be relieved to hear that this little incident has come to a satisfactory conclusion. Would you be so kind as to put her mind at ease? I, on the other hand, have a rather more pressing engagement. I simply must change out of this unflattering costume, although I suspect I may have to wear it again before the festival comes to a close. Well then, ta-ta for now. Okay.
Yeah, I really don't know where we turn those things in.
I'll look it up in a minute.
Like, that person doesn't have it. They have, like, some Santa outfit thing, you know, the traditional red and white.
Mm-hmm.
From this guy up here, and you need, like, dream cloth or something. Material.
So, did you find her? My, Macinta, she never ceases to amaze me. I suppose she can add cheering up crying children to her lengthy list of talents. And you seem to have quite the knack for finding missing persons. I dare say that comes in handy from time to time. Anyway, I hope we will be spared any similar misadventures for the rest of the festival. This is supposed to be a happy occasion after all. If it gives even one youngling reason to be upset, it will have all been for naught. But now that's over, and we can all go back to enjoying the Starlight celebration. I know you've already done more than enough to help us, but if you fancy leading the choir again, the Starlight celebrants and I would be absolutely thrilled. We are still inundated with visitors from far and wide, all clamoring for a chance to experience an authentic yet unique Ishgardian music spectacle and received a gift from the saint. And here is one for you. While I suspect that the present may be somewhat more enticing than your singing, I can say without a shadow of a doubt the whole enterprise has been a roaring success. I leveled off of that. Her outfit, the one that they're wearing, and then obviously there's a Santa outfit. This one's a lot harder.
Boom!
Oops.
I got 9 out of 9 on that one. Oh, yeah. How many of these do you need to get the outfits, though? Like, and where do you turn them in?
Find the vendor. Tell me whenever you find it. Yeah, that one that I just did was a lot harder than the first one I did.